What's up, love bugs? I'm back again with another video for you all. So this video is just like all of my other videos, taking this journey with me through life as a young adult and just getting used and getting acquainted to different things in life. And so I do have my little phone again with my little notes, which I actually need to pull up. But I had another video that I was going to do and a whole nother topic, but the Lord sometimes direct you in different ways, and so I wanted to be obedient, and so I decided to do this video, which is a little bit, I wouldn't say difficult, but just something that I will kind of probably keep personal to myself, that I'm deciding to just share with you all because someone else may be going through the same thing that I am going through, or just trying to figure different things out in their life. And so this video is all about crossroads and deciding which way you're going to go. And so in life, as we get older, sometimes, well, not sometimes, everyone has to deal with crossroads where you have to figure out which road are you going to take. Am I going to go this direction or that direction? And sometimes those crossroads are pretty easy. It's just like, okay, I know I'm going down this road and this is where it's going to take me, and it's easy. But then sometimes in life you have other crossroads where you don't know which one, and you know which one is right and you know which one you should take, but the difficulty of taking that step to actually get there, or taking that step to actually go in that direction, just because of uncertainty of you not really knowing if what's at the end of that road. You know that it will be something good, but getting to that good is what we all struggle with, or what we are of fear or afraid of. And so for me, that's something that I'm going through right now in my life, is figuring out which direction I want to go in. And although I already know what that direction is, I have for a while now have been struggling to stay committed to that direction. And so I have taken the direction of going the right way, of being more obedient to God, pouring out to Him and really listening to where God is trying to tell me to go. But I am struggling with staying committed to that, and that's just because of life and the things of society that, you know, we go through. And sometimes it's like, yes, I'm for this direction, but something pulls you into that other direction where you know you should not go, or you should not even look in that direction. But it happens sometimes where you kind of swerve off. And so I'm here to just say that even when that happens, that doesn't mean that it's the end. Doesn't mean just because you decided to go in the wrong direction, or go in that direction that you know you should not go, that's all for it. Like, you can't come back to the right road. But I want to let you know that that's not true. You can turn around, you can figure things out, you can switch it, you can hit that reset button whenever. And for me, I had to do that multiple times. But here goes the key to it all, is that you can't continue to do that. You can't continue to go down that road and then just decide to swerve left because you missed the old way, or you missed the old things. And when you're ready, you're going to come back down to this direction. Sometimes we do it unintentionally, and sometimes we do it intentionally. And even when we are unintentionally doing it, we know that we need to make that turn to go back down that right way, but we decide not to because we say that we can do it whenever. And so if you truly want to get to where you really want to go in life, and you truly want to know your purpose, or why God have you here, or why you are in that job, or why you are in that school, why you doing that career, why did you have to suffer or go through that obstacle, if you really want to know the answer to those things, and if you really want to know how can you overcome those things, you have to stay committed to the process of God. And when we don't stay committed, then we can't be angry that God did not show us the answer. We cannot be angry that God did not talk to us or tell us where to go next, because we decided to do our own thing. And so God isn't going to pressure us to turn to Him. He's going to be there waiting for us, but He's not going to pressure us. So the whole time while we're going in that opposite direction, God is still there waiting for us to make that U-turn, to come back to Him. But we have to be committed, and we have to be disciplined enough to know that we need to turn around and to figure it out sooner than later. And for me, that's where I'm at, where I know that I need to stay committed. I know the way I need to go. I know the things that I want God to answer. And for that to happen, I need to stay committed. I need to pay attention to what he's showing me. And I have to leave old things behind, because we can't want new and bring old things into it. If we really want new, that means that sometimes we have to let certain things go that we really don't want to let go. And oftentimes we focus so much on grieving people who passed away, and grieving people that we have lost, our loved ones. But we don't talk about the grieving of that dream, grieving of that goal, grieving of that thing that you wanted so bad. We don't talk about that grievance that we have to go through and the process to overcome that grief. We kind of ignore it. It's just it's life and we got to move on. But it's not just life and we don't just have to move on. It's that this was something that I really wanted. And for me to move on, yes, I have to grieve it. I have to put that closure on it, because if I just put a band-aid on it, that band-aid can fall off and that wound can still be right there, because I haven't fully closed it. I haven't fully taken care of that wound. And so just like that is with life. And for me, the one thing was that I have to close the door to dreams that I really, really wanted. And it's not saying that that dream isn't going to come true, but that dream can come true in the way that God wanted it and what he had, what his intentions were for that. Because if I don't open my eyes and put down what I wanted, I'm going to miss what God really had for me. That's so much more powerful and bigger than what I ever imagined, or what I really wanted to do, or what my dream is. And so I've been dealing with this for a while, but I haven't fully been able to stay committed to the process of God, because I haven't fully came to closure with that dream that I really wanted. I haven't healed that wound yet. I just keep putting a band-aid on it and knowing that it's alright, like it's whatever. But I want to remind you all that you have to grieve that dream that you really wanted, and to know that when you're grieving it doesn't mean that it's the end of it. It just means that it's not what you wanted. It's not what was expected. It's not in your eyes, your vision of what you had, and that we have to be okay with that, so that we can be okay with what God has for us. And it sounds so much easier saying it than what it is in the process of it. But just knowing that, like, you're not alone, and that it's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, but that you can do it, and that you have to grieve that. And so for me, my dream of wanting to be a radio personality, or to be a TV anchor, and all of that stuff that I really had my dream on, that I have to close that door. I have to really close it, because it hit hard, because that was a dream that I had for like 22 years, you know what I'm saying? Like literally my whole entire life. And graduating and not getting anything of that dream, it killed me. Like, it really hurted me. And I knew that I had to keep it moving, because I had responsibilities and I had things that I needed to do. And so I just put that band-aid on it. But now I'm in my life where I'm at this crossroad where God is saying, either you're going to go down that path of you so mad that you did not get that dream, that you're willing to give up what I really have for you, or you're going to decide to close that chapter fully and know that there is something that God may have for me that is in the same realm, but it's not in the vision that I had. But to be okay with that so much that I can go down and be committed to the path that God has for me, so that I can really see and truly what was my purpose, and why did I have to close that door? Why was that door so hard? Or God, why did you not even want that to happen? Like, why did you not want me to do that? But to get those answers, I have to stay committed to the process, and knowing that in the process those answers will be shown, but that it's not going to be shown all at once. And so it's a gradual thing that continues to happen, and that's what the process is all about, is that it steps and levels to it. And for us to get through the whole entire process, we have to sometimes grieve and close those doors behind to see what's really in the new of what God has for us. And it's okay that that process isn't going to be easy, but that every day is an opportunity to learn something new. Every day, I was reading Sarah Jake's book, Woman Evolve. That's what the book name is called. And she said that every day is every day could be an opportunity to be in a classroom, because in a classroom you're learning something, you're gaining some new knowledge, some new type of wisdom. So look at every day as you being in a classroom and gaining new knowledge and wisdom. Don't look at it as you missed out on something or you lost that opportunity. Look at every day as a new opportunity to gain something new that will help you along the way to get to where you're supposed to be. And sometimes we're trying to look at that. Ooh, I messed with my earring. And sometimes we're trying to look at that end goal so much that we're missing out on the process. And the process is that, yes, it will be hard and it will be difficult, but within the process is so many beautiful things that happen because you see yourself blossoming within your own eyes. You don't hear other people saying, oh, I see you growing, or I see this changing. Yes, that's cool if they do, but it feels different when you see it for yourself, when you feel that growth, when you see that growing, changing in yourself, when you see how you have become and you are evolving into something new that you never even imagined or even knew that you had the capabilities of doing. And so I'm not going to make this message very long or anything, but I did want to come on here to just remind you of that and to let you know that we are all dealing with crossroads in our life, and that we have to decide which road we're going to take, and that we have to be committed to that road. And that I hope and pray that that road that you choose is the road with God, and to stay committed no matter how hard or difficult it will be, that you're not there alone, that you will overcome it, that you will get through it, and to look at all of the beautiful things that are happening in the process, even the bad things, because within the bad or the hardship or the difficulty, you're learning to be more authentic with yourself. You're learning to be more transparent and open with God and vulnerable. And also you're learning. Life is all about learning new things and learning more about yourself. And so it's okay. You will get through it. And don't beat yourself up or be hard on yourself. And so this is the crossroad. This is my life. This is where I'm at. And I am in the process of trying to stay committed to this road, and it is very hard, but it's okay, and I will get through it, and you will too. And just like all my other videos, I do have a takeaway message that I do want to tell you all. So here's the takeaway message. Even when you fall short of being committed to that one road, it's okay. It doesn't mean you can't back up and go the other way. It's up to us and how bad we want it. Do not allow what you want so bad to overpower what God has for you. Let me repeat that. Do not allow what you want so bad to overpower what God has for you. Grieve that old thing so that you can move on to that new thing. Alright? So I love you all. You are my prayers. I hope that this message helped and touched someone. Let me know. Comment below. Are you on the crossroad? What that crossroad is. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you share it with your family. Share it everywhere. I love you all, and I'll be back again with another video. Love you all, love bugs, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.